Colton Dennis's Fakémon, The Dark Side by Colton Dennis. Chapter 1. Saving Koala. The moon is shining. Both Brooke Moody and Marcus Lucas appear sitting around a campfire. Lucas is storing a spoon. Marcus looks up at Brooke. "So, how do you like the road?" asked Marcus. "It's fine so far, just as long as nothing bad happens," said Brooke. "Yeah, well, if you stick with us, you'll be in safe hands," said Marcus. "Thank you for telling me that. How's the soup coming along?" asked Brooke. "Almost done, then we could eat," said Marcus. "Good, because I'm hungry," said Brooke. "Well, I can't wait for you to taste my soup. It's very delicious," said Marcus, continuing to stir the soup. Brooke smiles. Footsteps are approaching. "All right, the tents are set up. Now, where's that delicious soup you were talking about?" asked Riven. All three appear sleeping. The bushes are rustling and shaking. Koala appears from the bushes, walks out, then approaches all three of them. All three continue sleeping. Koala opens their backpacks, then rummages through it. Riven groans. Koala pulls out a pair of earbuds, sniffs, then throws them. Items continuously being thrown over Koala's shoulder. Riven opens his eyes, then sees Koala rummaging through his backpacks. "And Quat, hey, and Quat," yelled Riven, standing up. Both Brooke and Marcus wake up, then see Riven chasing Koala. Koala is running, then climbing up a tree. Riven starts climbing up the tree, grabbing a branch, then pulling himself up. Koa appears. Riven screams, then falls onto the ground. "And Quat, Koa, and Quat," said Koa. Both Koa and Koala climb further up the tree. "Riven, are you all right?" asked Brooke. "I'm fine. That thing took our food," said Riven. "That thing has a name. It was a koala. And they're just hungry, that's all," said Marcus. "Well, now all of our stuff is laying on the ground. Thanks to that." Riven looks at Marcus. "Koala," said Riven. "Well, maybe if we get some sleep, that'll calm you down." "It helps me all the time," said Brooke. "Yeah, you're right. Just hope we don't see that thing again. Or we keep our food somewhere safe from now on," said Riven. "All right, let's all get to bed." Brooke looks at Marcus. "Our separate beds, tents, where me and Riven are going right now." "Come on, Riven," said Marcus, walking away. "Is he getting weirder?" "Because I have a feeling he is," said Riven. "He's not weird. He's just trying to find the right words, so he doesn't embarrass himself or tell anyone about his crush on me," said Brooke, walking away. "Ah, I thought so," said Riven. The sun is rising. All three are walking. "So, how'd you sleep last night?" asked Marcus. "I slept fine, Marcus. Thank you for asking," said Brooke. "Well, I'm glad you slept fine and hopefully comfortable," said Marcus. "Yes, Marcus," said Brooke. "So, how much further until the next town?" asked Riven. "We should be there soon enough. Just a few more hours up this road," said Marcus. "Great. Because I can't wait to beat the next gym leader," said Riven. "Don't get too cocky," said Marcus. "Well, cockiness is just a way to show you that you're not afraid to battle," said Brooke. "I never thought of it like that." "Thanks for the insight, Brooke," said Marcus. "Well, once I beat him, I'll have 6 badges, which will be awesome," said Riven. A wailing sound comes from the distance. "Hey, do you guys hear that?" asked Brooke. All three stop walking. The wailing in the distance continues. "That's a Fakémon in distress. Come on, this way," said Marcus. All three start running. Evil laughter. Both Caleb and Virginia appear. Koala is standing in front of Koa. Don't worry. We're just gonna sell your little ones. And don't worry, we'll take care of them. Or maybe their new trainer will, said Virginia. And Quat, hey, and Quat, yelled Riven. Both Caleb and Virginia turn around. Hey, it's those teenagers again, said Caleb. Well, maybe we will do something about it, said Virginia. Right, Rodent. Use Hyperfang, said Caleb. Rodent goes to bite all three of them. Koala looks at all three of them, runs, then jumps in front of them. Rodent uses Hyperfang onto Koala. Koala falls onto the ground. Koala. That's it, said Riven. Wait. Let me handle this. I choose Luna, said Brooke, throwing a Fakémon ball. A black light forms into Luna and Quat. Luna and Quat, said Luna. Luna, continuously use peck, said Brooke. Luna, continuously pecking Rodent. Rodent, continuously squeaking. Mamba, use constriction, said Marcus. Mamba wraps around Swine. Swine squeals softly. Now Dogfish use water gun, said Riven. Dogfish blows water from its mouth. The water hits all four of them. Marcus kneels next to Koala. You're all right, little guy, said Marcus and Quat. Koala and Quat, said Koala softly. You saved us. Thank you, said Riven, kneeling next to Koala. Koala walks towards Koa. All Koas and Koalas are walking away. Chapter 2. Through the Dark Forest. The sun is shining. All three are walking. So, how much further? Asked Riven. We're almost there. Keep your pants on, said Marcus. A drilling sound comes from the distance. What's that sound? Asked Riven. It's a jackhammer, said Brooke. All three continue walking, then stop at a bridge. Construction workers appear walking around. Oh, they're doing construction on the road, said Marcus. So, why do we care? Asked Riven. You'll care, because this is the way into Dirkville, said Marcus. Well, can't we get a boat over the river? Asked Riven. No, the water pressure is very strong here. We'd be washed down the stream, said Marcus. Ain't there another way around? Asked Riven. No, said Marcus. So now what? Asked Riven. We could always take the dirt path through the woods, said Brooke. No, not the dirt path, said Marcus. Why? What's wrong with the dirt path? Asked Riven. The Dark Forest appears. All three are standing in front of the Dark Forest. This is the dirt path, asked Riven. Brooke nods her head. No way, we're not going through here, said Marcus. It's the only other way to get into Dirkville. Now, if Riven doesn't want to fight the gym leader, we go to a different town, said Brooke. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm battling the gym leader. And no Dark Forest is gonna stop me, said Riven, running into the Dark Forest. Riven, wait up, says Brooke. You two are very crazy. Don't you know what's in there? You want me to follow, but I'm not gonna. Marcus sighs. But I don't need my friends getting hurt, said Marcus, running into the Dark Forest. Riven continues running. And Quat, Riven, and Quat, slow down, and Quat, yelled Brooke. Both Brooke and Riven stop. All right. Maybe I didn't think this through when I ran into here, said Riven. You think? Asked Brooke. Footsteps are approaching. Marcus stops next to both Brooke and Riven. There you guys are, said Marcus. You came in, said Riven. I couldn't let anything happen to Brooke. Riven looks at Marcus. Or you, said Marcus. Brooke smiles at Marcus. So, which way? Asked Riven. Well, if we stay on this dirt path, head south, we should be there by nightfall, said Brooke. Hopefully before that, said Marcus. Why? Asked Riven. It's not called the Dirk Forest for nothing, said Marcus. All right, let's get going then, said Riven. All three are walking down the dirt path, then stop. How much further? Asked Marcus. We should be there soon, said Brooke. A snapping sound comes from the distance. All three stop walking. What was that? Asked Riven. Something I was afraid of, said Marcus. What? Asked Brooke. The reason why this forest is called Dirk Forest is because this is where all the dark-type Fakémon live, said Marcus. Then we need to leave quickly, said Brooke. Don't worry, I could handle them, said Riven. Dark types don't really care for people invading their territory. If you think regular wild Fakémon are mean, these are a lot worse, said Marcus. Then I suggest we run, said Brooke. Why? We're not in any trouble, said Riven. We are now, said Brooke pointing. All three turn around, then see Strigg sitting on a branch. Oh no, run. All three start running. Strigg flies towards all three of them. Hurry. Separate, said Marcus. All three run into different directions. Strigg follows Riven. Oh, why'd it have to be me? Asked Riven, continuing to run. Strigg flies faster towards Riven. Riven trips, then lands onto the ground. Strigg flies past. Riven sighs. Brooke continues running, then stops. Blassicorn appears, then snorts. Oh my, said Brooke. Number 1 appears in a black hood. Marcus continues running, then stopping. Riven bumps into Marcus. Hey, there you are. Have you seen Brooke? Asked Marcus. Not since we split up, said Riven. And what? Brooke and what? Yelled Marcus. Quiet. Do you want all of the dark types to know we're here? Asked Riven. A moaning sound comes from the distance. Too late, said Marcus. Phantom appears, then hovers in front of both Marcus and Riven. Spector appears behind both Marcus and Riven. What do we do? Asked Riven. I don't know, said Marcus. Phantom forms are black light. Both Marcus and Riven are gasping. What's going on? Asked Riven. They're trying to paralyze us, said Marcus. Both Marcus and Riven fall onto the ground, gasp, then their vision goes blurry. A silhouette appears. Both Marcus and Riven close their eyes. Chapter 3, Colton Dennis. Both Marcus and Riven gasp, then sit up in separate beds. Oh, thank God. I thought I lost you too, said Brooke. Brooke, you're all right, said Marcus. Yeah, and so are you too, said Brooke. What happened? Asked Riven. A phantom and Spector tried paralyzing you, said Brooke. Yeah, that's the last thing I remember, said Marcus. How'd you get out? Asked Riven. From this man. He showed up out of nowhere riding a Blassicorn, said Brooke. Where is he now? Asked Marcus. He went to see if his perimeter was clear, said Brooke. His perimeter? Asked Riven. The front door opens. Number 1 in a black hood appears. Oh, you're awake? Been waiting a while. I thought I was too late. But I guess I was just in time, said Number 1 in the hood. Thanks for saving us. But who are you? Asked Riven. The hood gets taken off. Christopher Cania appears. The name is Christopher Cania, said Christopher. Well, Nice to meet you. You know Brooke already. This is Marcus Lucas and I'm Riven Dennis, said Riven. Oh, I know you? You're Colton Dennis's nephew, said Christopher. You know my uncle? Asked Riven. Know him. Christopher laughs. Me and him have been friends for a long time. We're practically brothers, said Christopher. Oh, so you know the way to Dirkville, said Riven. I do, indeed. Why? Do you want to see your uncle? Asked Christopher. Actually, I want to battle him. Then after defeating him, I'll get my 6th badge, said Riven. Wow. 6 already. Someone's been busy. I'll tell you what. I'll take you there tomorrow. I'm heading into town anyway. I need to restock my food supply, said Christopher. All 3 appear sleeping. The bedroom door opens. Christopher turns on the light. All 3 are groaning. What time is it? Asked Riven. It's going for 7:30, said Christopher. Oh, let us sleep until morning, said Riven. It is morning, said Christopher. Then why is it still dark? Asked Riven. Because of the forest. Now, come on, get up. You have a big day ahead of yourself. Battling your uncle. Riven pulls the blankets over his head. All right, fine. Riven closes his eyes. The blanket gets taken off. Ice. Water gets poured onto Riven. Riven gasps. Wake up, said Christopher walking out of the bedroom. Christopher appears riding a blazicorn. All 3 are walking behind. So, how much further to the town? Asked Riven. We're almost there, said Christopher. Good, because I need to find new clothes, said Riven. I told you to get out of bed, said Christopher. Both Brooke and Marcus look at Riven. Hey, just between us. Wet looks good on you, said Marcus laughing. Riven snickers along. I'll do that to you next time you're not up in time, said Riven. All 4 stop on top of a hill. We're here, said Christopher. All 4 are looking at the town. Man, this place is so depressing, said Riven. It's not called and Quat, Dirkville and Quat for nothing. Please follow me, said Christopher. All 4 are walking. The gym appears. This is the gym? Asked Riven. Yeah, go on inside and find your uncle, said Christopher. Yeah, and I'll beat him, said Riven walking into the gym. He's not gonna beat him, is he? Asked Marcus. No, but he'll try his best, said Brooke. All 3 are following behind Riven. Riven is looking around. Excuse me, have you seen the gym leader? Asked Riven. Yes, I have. The chair spins around. Colton Dennis appears sitting in their chair. Hello, nephew, said Colton. Uncle Colton. I came here to battle you, said Riven. I know, and I've been waiting. Just wondered what took you so long, asked Colton. They had to go through the Dirk Forest, said Christopher. Well, I'm guessing you saved them, or you wouldn't be here, said Colton. Nice to see you too, Colton, said Christopher. You too. Colton stands up. Are you ready? Riven asked Colton. Oh, you know I am, said Riven. Both Colton and Riven are walking through double doors. Both Brooke and Marcus go to walk. Colton likes his battles private. It's how he works, said Christopher. Then we'll wait here, I guess, said Marcus. Pick your Fakémon, said Colton. I choose feline, said Riven, throwing a Fakémon ball. An orange light forms into feline. Feline roars. I choose Grokilla, said Colton, throwing a Fakémon ball. A black light forms into Grokilla and Quat. Grokilla and Quat, said Grokilla. Feline, Use pounce, said Riven. Feline pounces. At Grokilla. Grokilla fly up. Grokilla flies up. Feline tries swatting at Grokilla. Grokilla use dark lariat, said Colton. Grokilla's eyes turn black. Feline gets hit then falls. Onto the ground. Feline, get up then use pounce again, said Riven. Feline stands up. Runs then. Pounces at Grokilla again. Grokilla, move. Grokilla flies up. Grokilla, use false. Surrender, said Colton. Grokilla falls onto the ground. Feline is looking at Grokilla then. Approaches him. Grokilla head butts Feline. Feline falls onto the ground. Feline, use pounce. Again, said Riven. Feline stands up then goes to punch at Grokilla. Grokilla move then use. False surrender again, said Colton. Grokilla flies up then lands behind Feline. Feline, look out, said Riven. Feline turns around. Grokilla appears laying on the ground. Feline sniffs Grokilla. Grokilla head butts Feline again. Feline falls onto the ground then goes limp. Feline, return. The orange light surrounds Feline then disappears. You did great, said Riven. Colton approaches. Riven, you did great too. Here, said Colton handing the dark badge. But, I lost, said Riven. All I care about is, you did your best. Not many people could beat dark Fakémon, especially last in a battle with them. You deserve this, said Colton. Thanks, Uncle Colton, said Riven starting to walk away. Oh, and if they ask who won, tell them you wiped the floor with me. This will be between us, said Colton winking at Riven. Riven smiles then walks through the double doors. Here he comes. So, did you win? Asked Marcus. Does this tell you? Asked Riven holding out the dark badge. Oh my, you beat Colton, said Christopher. I sure did, wipe the floor with him, said Riven. Colton appears in the doorway. Brooke looks at Colton. Colton winks. Brooke smiles. Congratulations, Riven, said Brooke looking at the doorway. Colton's gone. Riven raises the dark badge then laughs. The end.